past month or so, we've been spending all of our time down here. We did go down this way, as you saw in our last video, our first stop on the adventure. And the plan was, once the van was ready to go, we were going to make our way to Flinders Ranges. After exploring the park, our plan was to make our way up through the Australian outback. The day we wanted to leave for Flinders Ranges, they had actually closed the park because
everything here is flooded.
So instead, we're gonna head straight for Queensland, but not before exploring one last time here in South Australia.
So we just talked to a local and they gave us some insider tips on how to find koalas. We look for poop on the ground, it means there's a koala overhead. We didn't know that before. We were just walking around staring up aimlessly and didn't see anything. So, will we find one? Come find out. They look like olives, but I don't think they're not olives, are they?
Try one and find out.
That's not a good idea.
They look cool. But there's no eucalyptus trees.
And no koalas.
I feel like she led us astray. Wow.
Wow, that's a waterfall. Can you tell how I know, babe?
No.
Well, by the way it looks.
Pretty neat.
That's pretty neat. Should I zoom in on it? Shh, it's sleeping. We saw koalas! And we didn't even have to look for poop.
We just had a nice little coffee with Josh and Izzy. We haven't really talked about Josh and Izzy.
Yeah, we saw Josh in the first video.
With my friends here in Adelaide to say a little goodbye, and we are on the road. A couple little stops before we leave.
Bye, Adelaide.
It's insanely windy right now, otherwise we would have thrown up the drone to show you guys this beautiful drive. Oh, it's not on autofocus. So, you just get to see our perspective of it. We can't show you any other perspective.
We made it to Burra last night, had some dinner, and went straight to bed. It was really windy, so we ended up sleeping in a little bit. We just got up and we're gonna make some breakfast and then go explore the small little town of Burra.
The town of Burra is an old mining town, and they have this thing called the Burra Heritage Passport. Basically, you can go to the info center and get a key that lets you into all the historical sites. This is one of them that we're at right now. We didn't get the key, but we thought we'd check it out anyways.
We can go in here, I just don't think we can get into the building. So this mine was actually a copper mine in the 1800s. The building behind me was actually a pump house that they put up in 1858, I believe. And they started using this pump house to pump the water out of the mine so they could keep digging deeper. This building here is one of the several buildings that we need to get a key for to be able to access and take a look inside. But there's windows, so I can peek. That looks pretty cool.
We actually just realized that even with the key, you can't go into that building right now because there's a bunch of sinkholes in the area, so the whole area is closed off. Anybody listens to Midnight Oil, Burra is also home of the house that's on the cover.
Oh, you got the drive.
And that's it for South Australia for now. We'll be back when it's warmer, but now it's time to get out of the cold.